Welcome everyone to another episode of Before the Bell, where every morning before market open we get on here, we look at the pre-markets, get an idea of where we think it's going, as well as I give you my top stock picks of what I'm going to be trading on throughout the day. Now we had a great day in the market yesterday and expect a pullback today. The pre-markets are definitely indicating the same thing. S&P already down 1.5% in the pre-markets, and I don't really expect that to get better. So we know the market's more than likely going down. If you're someone that shorts the markets, it's probably going to be a good day. On this channel, we don't really do that. So you say the market's going to be down, what are we going to be trading on? We're going to get right into that. So let's see here. We got a lot of opportunities, I think, coming up today. And the first opportunity I want to talk about is for the IMPP fans. Now, oil is down over $8 a barrel since yesterday. Huge correction on oil. Like to see those prices coming down. Not so good if you're holding oil stocks. However, we know IMPP still has a chance to squeeze. I don't think that we're done seeing high oil prices. So today could be the day if you're looking to take a position in IMPP or looking to average down your position. Today could be that day. As much as oil's come down, we're down in the pre-markets. I expect that it's going to continue to fall. I think it'll go through that 48-cent resistance line that we have, which if we cross under that 48 cent, we know it's likely to pull back closer to 40 cents. So if the market's pretty red today, knowing that crude's down, you could see IMPP pull back in the probably 44 cent range, something in there. It may not get there, but it'd be a great buying opportunity if it does pull back like that. Could be a lot of potential there. So that's one of the plays I wanted to talk to you about. Now another play I wanted to talk to you about is a bit of a speculative play that I don't normally get too into, but that's going to be Redbox. Okay, Redbox has been squeezing. It's definitely a meme-driven kind of a play, trying to get the short squeeze because the short interest is just insane. Now, I don't think anyone wants to be holding this stock first of next month. However, we still got a few trading days until then, and on days where the market's really down, a lot of times your meme stocks get a lot of love. So a lot of times you'll see the biggest spikes in stocks like this on days where the market's down. So it could be a good day for this to get a good little squeeze and pop up. That is ticker symbol RDBX. Might be something worth checking out and looking at running a little play on. Now, on days like this where Apple's found strength, I'm going to talk about Apple. Apple's one of my favorite stocks, one of my favorite stocks to own long term. That's why I love trading it also daily, because I never mind holding it if I need to. So Apple is down in the pre-market, just a little under $134. We should be headed toward that Fibonacci line of ours at about $132.75. So we drop down another 75 cents or something. I'm going to be looking at taking a position in Apple. Even where it's at is not a bad price. Even if the day comes down, we get a little pop tomorrow, could be a good little 2-3% gain on that trade. So ticker symbol AAPL, I definitely would like to look at. And a coin that we talked, or a stock that we talked about yesterday, I said I was interested in. All the FUD going around, I thought it was going to get a little pullback. Ended up having an amazing day yesterday, and that is Coinbase. Closed over 12% up. To give most of that back in the pre-market already this morning. if we have a bad day, could see this pull back and break under that $50 line, at which point I will be looking at taking a position in Coinbase. You know, crypto's been getting a little bit of strength lately. It's certainly been holding. So Coinbase is a company in the future is going to be huge. I do believe that. I believe long term the stock is going to roll back up and be $400 or $500 again. But for the time being, if it drops down into the 40s, there could be a very good chance of getting a, $2 to $5 pop on that, which would be a great percentage gain on a stock like this that's cheap enough that just about anyone can afford it. So I'm going to be keeping my eye on Coinbase, and that's ticker symbol COIN. I like that stock, and I'm just going to be keeping my eye open for buying opportunities. You should be doing the same. One of the things I'm going to be looking at on my watch list closely today is going to be the financial sector. Your Signature banks, your Chase Morgan, your Santanders, UWMCs, Upstart, SoFis, etc. You're going to want to be keeping an eye on those, because as inflation continues to grow, as the Fed continues to raise interest rates, eventually these banks are going to start really making money. And you're going to want to be on the right side of that. You're going to want a piece of that upside. A little shout out I want to give to Stockmo. Watched a video of his this morning. He was reading an article about the unluckiest investor of modern time, Betty Badluck. Now, she invested in the stock market 6 times over the course of about 20 years. Every time she invested was right at the peak of the market, just days before going into a major crash. Crashes like 9/11, crashes like the dot-com bust. Just huge crashes in the market, and she didn't have a lot of money to invest. It was $400, $500, $600 every time, and just got wiped out every time she invested. Moral of the story was, she never took her money out. She left it in there, and that money, even though she invested at the worst possible times, she still ended up making over 100% on her money invested. Now, that's a great story. I love that, because that's what I tell you in the stock market. The stock market never stole money from you. You only lose that money if you sell low. As long as you have a position, eventually that position's likely to come out. Short of the company going bankrupt, if you're buying into good companies, that position's going to come out and you're going to make money. The only way you lose money is when you buy it and then sell it at a low. So I really love that story, Stockmo. Thank you for putting that out there. You're one of my favorite YouTubers, because you're like me. You always have a positive spin on things. You don't get caught up in the negativity, and I appreciate you for that. And for the rest of you out there, every day on this channel I try to tell you, it doesn't matter if the market's going up or down, we're going to make money. I do trade each and every day, but I also have a mindset on long-term investing. I do long-term invest. I'm trying to give you a gateway, if you're just getting started, to be able to build up enough money to be able to diversify into a long-term portfolio and kind of fast track that your means to get there, so to speak. By doing this, by trading, you can put $25 a week in, trade on it, grow that, and by the end of the year you've got a lot more than if you just dollar cost averaged in, if you're doing it right. But that's what I'm here to show you. I'm here to help you with it. If you ever have any questions or have anything you want me to cover, leave it in the comments below. If you're looking to get started trading, go down to the links below, download the Webull app, Not only is it a great platform, I use Webull every day. I have it pulled up right now. But they're going to give you free stocks just for signing up. There's about a week left on their promotion. Their 4-year anniversary. They're giving away 6 free stocks just for opening the account and depositing as little as a penny. You know, put $1 in there. Minimum. I don't care who you are, you've got $1. Put $1 in there, get your 6 free stocks. You instantly going to grow that money, you know, to a nearly $40 portfolio right off the bat with $1 invested, and you haven't even spent the $1. It's there. It's just like it being in a bank. Pull it out later. Get the free money. Don't leave it on the table. Nobody should leave free money on the table, especially when the free money comes from a gateway like Webull, where you're going to potentially make a fortune if you follow the steps, do it correctly, devote some time to learning. Increase your knowledge base is the most important thing you can do. I did a video on Sunday giving the #1 what I believe fast track to success is. That tip is invaluable, and I don't think that there's any successful person out there that could argue the merits of what I put on that video. So be sure, if you haven't seen that video, go back, check it out. You're going to want to get that tip, and just remember, go down, hit the like button for me. Really helps. I want to grow this channel to be as big and reach as many people as I possibly can. Your likes are invaluable to that process. Be sure and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. You know, hit the bell notification so you're notified of them. I try to release these videos in a timely manner so that you can get them, get the information, and be able to act on it if you so choose. That's all I got for you today. Be blessed. Remember, we never trade with emotions. We always trade by the numbers.